in Galatians 3:26. It says, "For in Christ Jesus you are all sons of God through faith." When we place our faith in Jesus, we become part of this family with Jesus as our big brother and a whole bunch of brothers and sisters. We need elders with the experience and the character and the passion of a lifetime with God to have their life be like a dog-eared journal that they can take to a younger person and say, look at God's faithfulness. You can make it through this. Let no one despise you for your youth. Now, it's easy to stop at the first word. That's right. I'm not going to let anyone do this. That's not what he says. He says, let no one despise you for your youth, but. And then he says, I want you to set an example. Now, this is fascinating because normally we think about a setting example. We think of elders setting an example for youngers, don't we? But he's like, no, he's talking to the youngers. He says, I want you, Timothy, to set an example for the older people in the church. I'm going to give you 5 areas in your life that if you set an example in these 5 areas, old people won't look down on you. But set an example in speech and conduct, in love, in faith, in purity. And then Paul writes a final piece of advice that I think is good for everybody, olders and youngers alike. He says, practice these things, immerse yourself in them so that all may see your progress. Whether you are 15 or 55, it's about progress. And so when I'm talking to these elders and thinking about despising the youngers, I'm talking to all of us. Youngers need elders, not to look down on them, not to despise them, but to train them, to love them, and to pass the gospel on to them. That as we commit to struggle through these things together in His name, people will want to know, why do we have this relationship with elders and youngers that's so different than how the world thinks of it? Why do we have elders that are not looking down on and despising youngers? Why do we have youngers that are honoring and respecting elders? And when people ask about that, we can tell them about Jesus.